So if it's determined that we have a Candida problem, how do we reverse that? A lot of it's through diet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How do we get started on that?
I think the simple way is nutrition, but this is really important because people will do just the diet, which means removing alcohol, sugar, carbohydrates, gluten, and dairy. But that's not enough because usually by doing a diet for 2 weeks and maybe taking some probiotics, people think, oh, I don't even have Candida because I didn't really see any difference. Mm-hmm. But the reality is so much of us are much more at the moderate range versus the mild range. And what that means is you need at least a good 90 days. And if you have something more chronic or severe, such as cancer or autoimmune disease, we're talking a year to 2 years to get this balanced. Mm. So the combination that's most effective is doing the Candida diet along with, I like herbal antimicrobials. So oregano, oil, pau d'arco, caprylic acid. I have a formula that I work with and a few that I like. And it's the combination of changing the diet, taking the herbal antimicrobial, and then some support systems. In my book, The Candida Cure, I talk a lot about balancing blood sugar and adrenal function, decongesting liver, gallbladder, making sure the blood and lymphatic system's cleansed. So it sounds overwhelming, but the reality is you can't just do part of the pie today to get the results you want. Just staying off dairy isn't going to cut it. Just taking a probiotic isn't going to do it. You have to marry it with the herbal antimicrobial and the diet, and maybe a little bit more of the cofactors I mentioned.
How strict do you have to be on that diet to see results? Can you slip here and there? And everybody
Well,
talks about moderation.
I'd love for everybody to be able to say, hey, have your booze once a week and we're good. But it doesn't really work that way. I would say 80%. If you have 1 or 2 blowouts during the month, because I tell people think 30 days, and take the mindset from thinking deprivation to removing infection inflammation, and you'll succeed. And so if there's 1 or 2 blowouts, you're going to feel at least 60% better in 1 month. Typically in 90 days, you feel fantastic.